What's up, team? Or should I say the Furiosas? That's your new name. And you get it in this next quest, but we'll just call you that from now on. So, congrats on quest 2. You hit 80%. As is, I actually honestly haven't gone through and double checked it, so I'll go back. They may go up. Anyways, rock and roll. Rock and roll. For quest 3, we have an update. So, a couple team things. We have our new team player, Syrian, and Lana has had to step out. Lana Alsong's partner, I was in reality was actually injured and she's taking care of him. So she's going to step away. She may come back, but for now it's going to be same number, just with a new person. So anywho, the quest 3, the quest sheet is at our new, and I am going to leave it. This is our version going forward for the rest of the campaign. If you see here, we have quest 3, the first settlement. I'll let you dive into the story. I just want to show you the technical stuff. So I went ahead and wrote down armor down. Apparently I need to fill that in. But the armor up, the armor check, and the armor down are now, you're not required for the daily, but I wanted to go ahead and just put it there so you can use the timer. This is going to be a way to kind of roll out at the end of each quest. It's 10 minutes. You're spending about 20 seconds per place. It kind of moves a little fast. And especially, I'm sure the first time you're going to be like, what am I going to next? But what I'll be doing is I will be adding to your character sheets. Remember, this is the separate one. A breakdown that has all the listed spots, as well as with the armor up and the armor check. So there'll be some new tabs going up in your character sheet that kind of explains this in more detail. There will be demo videos coming hopefully this week, but that'll hum when I can. And yeah, so that is the dailies. Then here's the big change. If you look under your skill checks, here's endurance. We have this new thing called modifiers. Now, before I was trying to dish out like each week a new thing, and really I want you to have control. So what I've done is you see a +1, +2, +3, +4. All the skill sets will have these. Let's step back a sec. You're going to have there's your difficulty level, which depends on if you're sitting or standing, which is going to be explorer mode. Or I'm sorry, sitting or laying down is explorer. Adventure is standing but supported. Heroic, and then there's heroic, which is close to legendary, close to the floor, but with some supports like push-ups, a little bit raised, things like that. And then legendary is like kind of like your full out version. So there's your difficulties, and then each skill check will also have a modifier, a way to make it harder or easier. The modifier, let's just use endurance for an example. So the way you'll read this, and I'll have little videos that kind of say this in detail, but endurance level 1 circuit at 70 to 80% effort, and you can take a short rest afterwards. 1 circuit because we're just doing a time with a cooldown. The modifier is the travel time. So the thing that gets changed on each one is what's listed down here. This one's pretty obvious. Travel time is 6 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Some of the other skills that we'll learn later on are different, whether it's like we're building up in progressions or we're adding more and more reps. So you can look to here to see what the difference is. And then there'll be a timer for that. Also, if you scroll back to the top, I will be filming demos. These demos will be very just like the fitnessy side of it, not the story. It'll be me talking about the moves. But there are current timers for the longest, hardest version of the full thing. This actually isn't 15 minutes. I need to kill that. Well, bam. That's for the other thing. Oh, great. All this stuff is happening when I'm trying to like not do anything. All right. Control Z. No, Control Z. Oh my goodness. In user. Brain fart. So there's your modifiers. And we are adding in stamina this week. So there's the stamina level 1, 3 circuits at 78%. So this is 3 circuits with a long rest afterwards. We're doing squats, rows, deadlifts, push-ups, and 1 minute dead bug series. If you've been with me, you've done this before. It's our bread and butter, but it's really good. And then you can see the modifier is the number of reps. So you can either do it at 6 reps, 8 reps, 10 reps, or 12 reps. Another way to think about the modifier is to think about it if you were this is your first time coming to this and you're brand new. You can almost think about the modifiers as weeks. So week 1, I would recommend doing modifier the +1. Second week, +2, then +3, then +4. That way you're building yourself up and you can always scale back by stepping back. Objective 3, we have a new thing, fight. Now this is a high intensity interval training. I wanted to get in it because I think you all are itching for some to step it up, and I think it'll fit better in our quest. So this is a Tabata format, which means you go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then your modifier is going to dictate how many rounds of each move you do. So you can see they're not that long, but especially when you start doing even the 5 minute, 7 minute, 9 minute, it's going to be taxing. And we're going to do this alternating where you're going to do a fast movement and then kind of a heavy movement. Right now, we've just started learning our stamina moves, which are also used for our armor check, and our quest armor up. Squats, rows, hip hinges, push-ups, step up. So those will start to filter in there after this week. But for this week, I just wanted you to do for fast, it's like you're running in place. It's like you're running across the battlefield. For heavy, you're gonna like fight. Maybe that's shadow boxing, or maybe if you're a magic caster, that's kind of like freeform Tai Chi. You may have a pair of light weights in your hands, but err on the lighter side, especially this first time doing Tabata, and especially if you've never done Tabatas before. It's surprising how taxing it'll be. For dodge, I want you to just kind of move around like you're being attacked. And then for the last fight, same thing again, that shadow boxing, that Tai Chi, whatever your character would use. Again, the armor down, if you actually go to, I think one of my last streams, their armor down should be on there, but I'll be trying to film that and get that out to you ASAP. Otherwise, you can use the timer, and if that's just confusing, just take 5 to 10 minutes and roll out, stretch out, just kind of like make your body feel good. And then the upgrade, we have new upgrades. So we have you'll do your quest armor up, and we're going to have that repair. That's going to be that same armor down. We're going to do that for the first month, and then we'll learn more. And I got to fill in some questy stuff. But I know it's kind of a lot of information. Went through it very fast, but reach out to me if you have any questions. Remember again, the modifiers, you just pick which one. I will eventually be going in. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm going to be converting all of our personal trackers over so that you'll have the new combat names, Flow, Power, and Fight, as well as the modifier columns, so you can track which modifiers you used. Yeah, awesome job, y'all, hitting that 80%. You are called the Furiosas until somebody tells me they hate that name. So I'm gonna go ahead and change that right here. The Furiosas River of Fear campaign. And yeah, shoot me any messages. You have any questions? I'm here for you. Thank you for your patience. I'm really excited about this quest format. It's going to make things a lot simpler on my end, so it means I can get it to you faster. And over time, all these are going to start to fill in with more and more links and demo videos. So if there is something specifically you're like, hey, I don't know this one, let me know and I'll try to prioritize that. Otherwise, have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you on the next adventure.